We started talking about children's services because the first area we decided to merge was education service, because we knew there were going to be changes in the way education was to be provided by local authorities and the funding was being reduced. So we knew we have a lack of capacity, and the only way to maintain that capacity was to talk to our neighbouring boroughs to see if we could merge services to keep that capacity in order to carry on working with the schools. The three councils have now decided formally to merge those services, but whilst we were talking about merging children's education services, we also decided, well, why not start looking at other children's services? So we've been doing a piece of work to establish whether there's a good enough business case to merge those services. And we think, from a professional point of view and an officer point of view, that there are a number of areas which we could share or merge with the two other boroughs. Not formally agreed yet. That will be part of each council considering how quickly they want to go over the next year. But I would expect to see those changes being implemented towards the autumn. What we're looking to do is to see how we can reduce what I would call our non-essential costs. So there will be changes in management structures across all three services, but our aim is to protect frontline services as far as possible. The next step is this report, which is going to go to the councils. I think it's at the end of February or March, which will make a formal decision about, as I said, all the different areas of service, one of which is children's services, which will be shared or merged over starting in the next year, but certainly over the next 3 years or so. So that will be the first step. And then as officers, what we'll be required to do is finish and complete the detailed planning about how we'll do that. And those will presumably have to be reported back to each council in terms of the changes that then need to be made.